Hello folks, this is Don Flemons, the American Songster. Thanks for joining me today. Songster plays a lot of different types of numbers, and so that's what I'm going to try to do for you today. I'm going to show you just a variety of different styles that I've picked up in my journeys, going all the way from Arizona, going all the way to North Carolina, to New York City and back again. And so, I guess the first thing we can do is we can get in tune. So let's try it all together and see if we can get we can get it all together. And we'll start from the lowest string to the highest string and go something like this. All right, well, let's begin. When you get down to Little Rock, you won't find me there. Good Lord, I caught the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. Caught the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. Well, I got my steel pony and boys, I'm gonna ride. Getting far too old to follow this here herd. Good Lord, I caught the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. Caught the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. Now I got my steel pony and boys, I'm gonna ride. Well, they call me Mr. Flemons, 'cause I'm a pool porter now. Good Lord, I got the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. Got the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. 'Cause I got my steel pony and boys, I'm gonna ride. Now they call me Mr. Flemons, 'cause I done tore that guitar down. Good Lord, I caught the first thing smoking down the road somewhere. Now when you get to Memphis, you won't find me there, 'cause I caught my steel pony and boys, I'm gonna ride. Here I go one more time. Well, you've been listening to Steel Pony Blues. Now this is a great little number here, and I was able to adapt a couple of parts of the guitar part to really bring out some, I guess, some great harmonies. Well, let me start with just the first section, which is the main part of the verse, which is in C. And so you'll start with the pinky down, so you do the C with that high note in there. And just get a nice alternating bass going. You have and so that's the first section. So you have just a little bit of so that gets you into your F chord. Now when you do the F chord, you're going to just keep using the pinky there. Going back to the C chord. And so that's the first part of the verse. Then the very last section, you're going to go up to your G, and then you're going to slide these two notes so you go from 3rd, 5th, 7th, 5th, 3rd, and then you'll just walk it down from the G back to C. So it's not too much stuff to think about. So that's the main part of the verse. So that doesn't change much at all. Every once in a while I'll throw in a little Mississippi John Hurt, Richland Woman Blues when going to the F chord, but beside that you're really not going to have a lot of changes happening there. So now for the next part, which is the break section, which is almost trying to imitate a train. So it's going to change keys into the key of F. So you're in C here, and basically what you're going to have going on, there's a lead-in from the end of the verse section into this second middle section. So you'll have so get it one more time to get you up to the F chord. So just think of your C chord just jumping right to F. And something important is that you're just going to be using these three notes, because that note doesn't fit so well. And so we'll do and so you'll jump back to the C from that F, so you have and let that pinky slide in there. First time's going to be going into that second string. Just like you did before, let that pinky slide in there. C. Now you'll go for the high note. And now this is when you break time, and you just let everything stop, and you do this bass run here. So in the context, you have this here. back to F, and then slide it back. And you come around the bend to the very last section. And that's a B flat here. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to be sliding this thumb here to get all the notes now. You'll be doing so once again, B flat, B flat, B flat 6, F, D, G, C, F. And then you have these crazy chords that I made up because I transposed it and I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted to go to get back to C, which is where I have to end up from this F. So you're going to do a chord that looks like this here. So you'll bar the 3rd fret, and then you'll press the 5th fret on the 4th string, and then the top string on the 5th fret. So you get that chord. And then slide it down, 2. Then you'll go up to the 6th fret, then the 3rd fret again. So you have, don't ask me how it works, it somehow does, but it does C, and then you're back at the verse again. So just to give you the full context of how this particular line goes together, is starting at the B flat. Then you're back at the verse again. Then the one last thing, on the very last time around, just when you thought it was a complex enough piece, just on the last time around, I decided to put another break section in there where I just did a really unruly set of notes. And this is something that I learned from a lot of guys that I saw in Virginia, where they would break time and they would add extra bars in their songs. And so I just wanted to do something like that. So again, going back to the F part, the 2nd section, and we'll run it all over again on the split screen, so don't worry. And so here comes the break section. So going up to the 13th fret here. And so these are all notes within the C chord up here. So it's nothing too crazy when you just look at it as a chord. So you do, and so that's all the tricks of this particular song. But we're going to go to the split screen now and we'll do it nice and slow so we can work it all together.